How has Backbone shifted your messaging?
Our messaging has shifted just a little bit in a couple ways. First, we've been able to see what stories are actually resonating with different groups that we are thinking about. Different groups in Alaska, just like anywhere else, are thinking about their financial institution in different ways, whether it's an in-person interaction, whether it's a digital experience, and we want to be ready for whatever they need. In Alaska, we have a lot of rural markets, and so rural is very different in Alaska than it is in the lower 48, meaning that being able to drive directly to a branch is not always possible. And so we need to give our members ways to connect with us, but we also need to think about that and think about their interaction with us in a different way as well. And so just by thinking about, one example was we talked about loneliness in financial experiences and how that plays into our members' experience with us. And so just by thinking about that from a different perspective, not only shifts our messaging from a marketing perspective, but also helps us think about our in-person interactions that we have with our members in a different way as well.
What kind of collaborative partnership have you uncovered with Backbone?
A collaborative partnership has really been so exciting. So I remember getting an email at like 7 o'clock at night, Alaska time, from the Backbone team. And they said, hey, we heard that this is happening. There's a news station that wants to talk to you tomorrow morning. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I think we can do that. So it's collaborative because we're not the ones necessarily pitching a story. We're not the ones saying, hey, this is what we think should happen. But both parties are really working together to make sure that a really good story is told and that our message is on point. And so we've been able to talk with the Backbone team, explain what we do, who we are, why we exist, who our members are, and why we really care about serving them. And then they're able to find places where our exact experience fits in with another story that they're telling.
At Backbone, oftentimes we say all boats rise. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, all rising tide lifts all boats is the coolest thing because not one team gets to win out over another, not one group, not one area, but really being able to elevate the story, talk about the great things that all credit unions are doing across the country, really means that all of us get painted in the right light. I remember thinking about credit unions as like the best story that no one's ever heard of. And that's kind of a bummer, right? We want members to know that we exist. We want members to know that we care and that we're there for them. And if they've never heard of us, then how are we going to be able to help them? So this idea that the rising tide lifts all boats is exactly what Backbone's all about, and making sure that the tide rises for all of us.